following the two large-scale free clinics that were held in Sri Lanka last August and this past March. The Singapore Tzu Chi chapter and its medical team once again returned to Sri Lanka for another medical event, this time Kara-wan-ella town, which is around 2 hours' drive from the capital city of Colombo, hosted the charity clinic. A total of 130 Tzu Chi International Medical Association volunteers treated 1,882 patients. Among the sick was a woman who left her burns untreated for 15 years and a mother and son pair who were each afflicted with the same form of fibroid tumour. Many other locals endured cataracts only because they couldn't afford the simple surgery.
This team of doctors and nurses is on a mission of love. Dressed in a typical black and white teamer uniform, each is an ambassador of Tzu Chi's goodwill. All of these people are volunteers who finance their own travel expenses. The 130-strong team of medical experts and volunteers all come from Singapore and Malaysia. They first take a plane to the Sri Lankan capital of Colombo and then switch to a bus to Kara-wan-ella. It takes about 2 hours to reach Kara-wan-ella, a town nestled deep in the mountains, as the group from Tzu Chi is the first ever foreign medical team to be offering assistance to the townspeople. The local hospital was more than glad to help put the event together. With the switch of the light, the 3-day Tzu Chi free clinic officially kicks off. Patients with all kinds of ailments pack the waiting area. One woman and her son both suffer from fibroid tumors, with a prominent one in the boy's upper lip. For the locals, before Tzu Chi came, getting free treatment was almost inconceivable. 49-year-old Tumari was burnt on her neck many years ago. Without having had a wound properly treated, the neck muscles were damaged, which has prevented her from turning her head ever since.
We're doing skin grafting right now. Her neck muscles contracted so she couldn't lift her head. We cut open the wound and added more skin to her neck so that she can move her neck and head now.
Still recovering from the pain of the procedure, Tumari insisted on personally thanking her doctors.
I want to thank all the Tzu Chi volunteers, the doctors and the nurses. The doctors looked after me like they were my parents. I just want to thank everyone here.
In another room, Sri Lankan boy Manda Kumara is undergoing surgery to remove tumours from his left arm and his upper lip. The procedure helped restore his looks.
I'm so happy. Thank you very much.
Also affected by the congenital tumours, Manda Kumara's mom declined the opportunity of the surgery so that her son could receive more treatment instead. The selfless love of her mother is indeed the most charitable one of all.
But first up in our show, following yesterday's report on the Singaporean teamer medical team holding large-scale free clinics in Sri Lanka, where 1,882 patients were treated within 3 days, today we see how the service directly influenced the local residents in a positive way. One senior resident, 78-year-old Aselin Nora, is a cataracts patient who used to weave straw mats for a living but hasn't been able to do so since becoming blind. Nora would have had to save up for at least 15 months before receiving surgery, but Tzu Chi's free clinic helped the elderly woman recover her sight, and now she's able to work to support her family again.
78-year-old Asela Nona is not afraid of working at an old age, but more worried that she'll be sightless.
My income is mainly used on treatment and personal expenses, but cataract surgery costs about $130. If we really cut down on the expenses, it will still take 15 months to save up for an operation.
Here at Tzu Chi's free clinic, the elderly woman's worries all disappeared when she passed through the examinations to receive a cataract surgery. In other countries, national health insurance covers cataract surgery. However, in Sri Lanka, Nona has been nearly blind for 2 years now. After the surgery, the senior resident happily returns home. Nono's house is situated on a hillside. Local residents depend on rubber and coconut trees for a living. Nono used to sell handmade straw mats to support her family, but was unable to do so when she became blind. With her sight restored, the elderly woman is able to work again. Seeing her beloved grandchildren and family when opening her eyes, happiness is written all over Nona's face.
Bye bye.
The 3-day free clinic helped restore the eyesight of 71 patients.
Many local residents are cataract patients and completely blind. Everyone is very happy to receive the surgery because they're able to see again.
Tzu Chi's free clinic not only helps many residents recover their sight, but also passes on medical knowledge to local nurses to help provide better post-surgery care, which is also one of the main goals behind overseas free clinic service.